Konnichiwa, and welcome to the Samurai Way, the podcast where we dive into the wisdom of the samurai, the art of Japanese living, and the philosophies that help us live with purpose and perseverance. I'm Lori Sagawa, and whether you're here to explore Bushido, uncover the meaning of Ikigai, or just looking for a little extra Ganbaru, never give up spirit in your daily life, you're in the right place. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's walk this path together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Konnichiwa, minasan. Hello, everyone. I'm Lori Sagawa, and welcome to the Samurai Way podcast, and where discipline, honor, and strategy meet modern life. This is inspired by the timeless code of Bushido. The podcast explores the mindset, habits, and principles that forge inner strength, clarity, and purpose. So whether your challenges are large or small in work, life, or self-mastery, this path of the modern warrior is for you. So welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. This is episode number 46, and we have a wonderful guest all the way from India. So you'll get to meet Sarthak Mittal, a multinational CEO, global branding strategist, and the force behind Mittal Alliance industry in India, Mittal Brandtech Inc. in the US, and VIP Global Branding in the UK. From rebuilding a 1907 legacy after collapse to reviving the Mittal brand across continents during COVID, Sarthak's journey is one of resilience, reinvention, and purpose. So today he empowers authors, coaches, influencers, celebrity, and business worldwide to build powerful, purpose-driven personal brands, and through his global branding incubator and proprietary 5-pillar branding strategy. So he's on a bold mission to empower 10 million lives by 2030. Sarthak Mittal stands for one thing: turning identity into influence and legacy into impact. So at this time, please help me welcome Sarthak.
Thank you so much, Anili and Laurie, and konnichiwa, everyone. This is Sarthak, and I'm the chairman and CEO of Mittal Alliance, and I'm glad to be in today's podcast. And this is so amazing that I'm getting chance to be part of this podcast. So I can just have a small introduction about myself. So I'm a branding expert, as Laurie mentioned, and I'm on a mission to empower 10 million youth and small businesses by 2030. I'm being a TEDx speaker, and I have seen my life from the scratch when I was nothing. So I always say that I never built an empire. I always inherited an empire from the ashes. And that ashes need to be converted again to an empire, right? So that was the thing. So thank you so much, Laurie.
Thank you. So I'd love for you to speak with the audience about how you brought the business, which went down to the ground, and brought it back. That would be an inspiring story for you to share. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you so much. So it all started with a small seed, or maybe we can go 100 years back from now in 1907. My great grandfather has started a business and an industry, right? So they were having few pennies, and they established the India's first brass rolling mill after the 50 years. We got a wonderful and we were doing really amazing. 2003. So what happened that in 1982, family splits happened. And due to that family split, everything was destroyed by 2000. And we left with nothing, right? Except a mission, a desire, and a hope. When I was born, I was not aware about all these things. When I was 17 years old, my grandfather grandfather narrated the story of my great grandfather, why they were so amazing, what they have done, and how big giants they are. And I was like, hey, I own their blood. And from there, it sparks a light of purpose in my life. That why I'm running behind a job, why some of education where we are going to school and college, then after that we are marrying. I don't want to live this life cycle. I want to create something which is out of the box. So from there I started with whatever things I'm having, right? So that was the right time for me to identify my ikigai, my purpose of my life, right? So what happened? You can see a few paintings behind me. So these paintings are created by my mom,
Oh,
and she's just creating this for because she's just passionate about. That was her ikigai, right? Now, what I was thinking, she is doing a lot of hard work and no one is purchasing it, right? Because she is like, whenever she likes something, she keeps on doing. That is her attitude. And my question was, is it possible to sell this, right? So from there, I got my purpose, right? That I am not only the person that can help people to identify the passion, but I can help people to convert this passion into the profession. And from there, the light of business struck into me. After that, the COVID struck the nation and everything was destroyed. Imports, exports, everything was destroyed. And whatever I have done over a period of time was shattered, destroyed. And that is what Kaizen says, that we always have to improve, right?
right.
So, in the meantime of COVID, I learned a lot of things. I did a lot of courses, I interacted with a lot of people, and I learned networking, which was the most important thing. And this gave me an opportunity to interact with multinational people, right? When later I bring down to my college, it was a different experience for me. I was doing computer science and I was learning everything. But when I was again engrossed into this job culture, I was asking myself why I am doing this. What is my purpose? And from there, it struck back to me that Sarthak, you are an entrepreneur. Why you are doing this? This does not belongs to you. Moreover, what I identify that, and from here, one more journey started with me that is about youth, empowering youth. I just saw myself that Sarthak, you are being in the part of the system which is created by the big businessmen, right? You are working for them day and night. Your education system is also a system which is created by some of the investor or the college chancellors or the directors who are trying to grab money from you. So it changed my mindset. And what I found that I identified my passion, right, that day. And I also want other youth to identify their passion.
So that sounds like it's really driving you to help others, is what I hear you saying, is help others. And what Brian,
Exactly.
uh, who said, if you help enough people, is it Zig Ziglar maybe, that if you help others reach their dreams, your dream or your passion, your purpose will be fulfilled. You have to help others first.
Exactly. I I was thinking about one thing. When I was too young, I was thinking about me, me, me. I will do this, I will do that. But when I realized this thing, I also realized one more thing, that whenever you are building a business, it's not you. It's a collaborative team success, right? And it
Mhm.
is not about you. It is about building a system where people are working with you. You are empowering people, you are teaching people, right? And it is not only about business, it is also about the society. So whatever you are learning, keep distributing that to the society, and believe me, it comes back. And that
Right.
is what the Indian philosophy says, that always try to do good for others. It will compound and it will return back. So
It
it's an
will
investment.
return back. I believe it. Yeah. Because if you just, it's about me, and you get stuff, you get fat, and you can't, you have to give away. And that's the same like when you have blood. If you donate your blood, it will actually help your health because your body will be producing more blood, and it's getting rid, shall we say, getting rid or recycling really is what it's doing. So it's always good to give.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the turning point of my life. And in that time, I started with a small youth initiative into my college, where I got around 50 people onboarded, 50 students, and I was teaching them technology. That was the time, was the only thing I know. So whatever I know, I just tried my best to teach them. I got very positive feedbacks, and this motivated me. So later, I created my own community known as the Young Leaders Community in India, and I onboarded 1,000 people in 3 months. And again, it was a successful
Wow.
moment. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I
That's a
got my
lot.
first right. It's a lot. Because why they were joining me? Because I was trying to solve their problem. And they were seeing
Yeah.
me as a leader, that this guy can help me to achieve my goal. And likewise, from there, I got my first speaking invite, right? It was a small community, but it was a very big thing for me. It was like it was as similar as purchasing a Mercedes or a big luxurious car for me. That was such a big achievement for me. So from there, my speaking journey started, and I started empowering a lot of youth. After a year, I was being invited to TED for the first time. And from there, it was again flipped, right? I started posting about youth empowerment on LinkedIn,
Mm-hmm.
and I collaborated with a lot of companies, and I started also providing the internships and other opportunities to youth. And from there, my LinkedIn actually gone viral. I got millions of impressions over my LinkedIn. And within like 1 year itself, I think I gained like 15,000 followers over LinkedIn within
Wow.
one year. So that was very exponential in the case.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what I suggest in this journey of 7 to 8 years from very scratch. What I learned is I failed multiple businesses. I started with YouTube channel, then I helped my mother selling these paintings. After that, I started with my IT business. I failed that. I started with my consulting business. I evolved that consulting business into a branding business, right? In the meantime, I also created that community. That YouTube community has become a youth empowerment hub, and my LinkedIn is becoming the one of the most trusted and branded platform where youth can get a lot of opportunities, at least from my company.
A lot of what?
So, uh, opportunities.
Oh, okay.
Oppor- yes. So I used to post a lot of opportunities and internships where youth can learn.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, once I got into this stage, I met with one of my friend in United States. This is Benjamin. He was already there in India for 5 years. So recently, 1 year back, he went to New York. So he's physically available in the United States. So we becomes very good friends, and I'm currently doing business with him. So again, teamwork. He is in United States and he's now running my US business.
Hmm.
In the other day, I was networking and I met Mike, and he's my other partner in United Kingdom. So we deeply resonated with ourselves. It's not about business, it's about a personal connection. We felt a personal connection amongst
Mm-hmm.
us. And from there, we thought that we should start working, and we created this VIP GB Limited, which is a global branding platform.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love your story, because it's not about you. That's what you, it's clearly obvious that you're trying to help other people. And when you help others, others will help you. And so what brings me to the next point that you want to talk about was your 5 pillar system. Would you explain that to the audience?
Absolutely. Thank you. It would be my pleasure. So I defined branding into 5 things, and I would like to relate this with the Japanese frameworks too. So branding is defined by 5 pillars. One is UI. Okay. UI is about your visual credibility, how people see you, right? It is about the social media. It is about your LinkedIn. It is about the perception people form when they see your profile, right? It is deeply resonates with Bushido because it is a visual discipline, right?
Mhm.
That we have to keep maintaining. And it is very consistent in nature. And that's why it is Kaizen. So we have to keep improving our digital presence because digital presence is the new currency,
Mhm.
right? The next is known as the UX. UX is just nothing but it's an emotion. It's about how people feel when they interact with you, right? I also resonate this with Ikigai because what happens when it the things completely align with the goals and mission you are having, you started connecting people. It's like a blockchain. So
Mhm.
it's like a complete spider web with one spider with the same mission and vision, and they create the entire web. So people start connecting. So that's how the networking goes. The next thing is known as the AI operations. AI operations means whatever the business that you are doing, or whatever the thing that you are doing, you have to streamline it. In business, there are 2 ways to make profit. Either you get more clients, either you improve the operations that you are doing, cost cutting, right? So
Mhm.
that is known as the AI operation. And AI operation also says that reducing the time to execute the things, right? Making it faster. So it has to be audited and improved continuously. So it's related to Kaizen.
Mhm.
And the last is known as the asset management. Asset management is about the legal part of branding, where we are establishing the legal credibility through trademarks, copyrights, patents, and all these things. And I deeply resonate this with Bushido because it is about what you own and would you like to defend, right? So that's what the 5 pillars looks like. And these pillars actually changed my life. And what I think the most of the branding get covered under this entire 5 pillars. So it's an entire universe for me.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, 5 is a very Japanese number. They don't they don't like even numbers. They like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
it is amazing. In fact, they do a lot of their holidays like January 1st, 1, 3, 3 is Girls' Day, 5, 5 is Children's Day. So they do that. 7, 7 is Tanabata, that's summer festival. So they just really are really aligned with well, they also like the moon too. They're aligned with numbers. And that's as far as their cooking goes, which I side note, I was taught that it's sashi su se so, and that means there's 5 ingredients and you put it in that order. Sa, shi, shio is salt, su is vinegar. So you would put them in that order. And when you have a dish, you don't have 4 vegetables, you have 5 or you have 3. So I think it's kind of
Wow.
interesting. Yes. So cultures do complement and meld and work together, I think. And I think if our world did that, or people did that, instead of talking about all these things that we disagree about or our differences, we can talk about similarities and how we can complement each other.
Exactly. And do you know that the Indian culture is quite similar to the Japanese culture in terms of spirituality, in terms of relations also? Because Indians, or what we say, not Indians, Asians believe in deep relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about money, it's about just a warm connection.
Yes.
They always love helping each other,
Mm-hmm.
which I see something missing in the Western part of the world.
Well, you can bring that into the culture because I think people are starting to realize it that it's not, when you go to networking, it's not about flipping out cards. It's about building relationships and actually having conversations, not just see how many business cards you can give out or see how many people you can get into your LinkedIn account. It really is about connecting with people and see how you can help each other and maybe refer some other people. So that's what I think it's really good. And I told you, and I've told a lot of people, most people don't realize that Asians are 60% of the population in the world.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes. And so, is there anything else you would like to share with the audience about words of wisdom, where you're going, your big dream? We'd love to hear a little bit more from you before we wrap it up.
Exactly. So, when it comes to my current vision is youth empowerment. So, I'm rigorously working over that. I'm creating this global alliance of business and global alliance of initiatives known as the Mittal Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
My aim for 2030 is to at least reach around, for this year, is to reach around 2 million students, right, which is the part of my goal. And I already started working over that. One of my partner in United Kingdom, what is the beautiful thing about him? He can't see because he lost his vision because of diabetes. He's currently also suffering from bone cancer, but this never stops him. He's still
Wow.
empowering youth, right? He is, I am his right hand, right? He trusts me, right? So he got an amazing, precious brain over the experience of 60 years. And now he is helping us to gain that experience so that we become more skilled and we can execute that.
Hmm.
But the world needs such kind of leaders who never stop, even in such kind of physical condition. Most of the people may leave this, may leave their hope to survive. But in this age, he still wants to create his own empire. So,
Hmm.
number one, age is just a number. Number two, keep trying whatever happens to you. Number three, teamwork is the important thing because he trusted me and I want to build his empire. And that is my responsibility. So, we recently launched an initiative which is Care Youth VA. So, that is in United Kingdom only. So, that is about training youth with the corporate environment, making them work under small businesses so that they can get a corporate exposure.
Mhm.
And once they will get the corporate exposure, promoting them, making them more skilled till they can become the director, CEO, or an entrepreneur, or maybe
Hmm.
they find their passion. So yes, it deeply resonates with the all the Japanese culture or all the Japanese code like Kaizen, Bushido, Ganbaru, everything. And what I realized that I was not aware about these concepts since I am from India. But what I see in the life of every hustling leader, it's very obvious to be get pressed because these are the very important. Before I go, I'll say one thing, never stop because it's not about luck, it's just about consistency.
Uh-huh.
If you stop, you lose. If you keep working, I guarantee you, you will get success that is 100% chances, but it will take sometimes minutes, and sometimes years.
Mm, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed speaking with you and hearing about your dream, and I haven't heard much about the one about youth, but I'm really excited about that because really the youth is our future. They are our future, and we can't let them be behind. Especially we see that, in so many countries, especially the more westernized modern societies where um, food is too instant and not nutritious. It might be fast, but it may not be healthy. So I think that food is, it's, if you don't have good food, you don't have, my dad used to say, if you don't have your health, you don't have wealth. And so you have to, he told us, you got to take care of your health all the time.
Exactly,
Mhm.
that's right.
So thank you
Oh,
so much. I really appreciate our time and learning about you and your culture. And I haven't known much about India until through LinkedIn. I'm learning more about India and other cultures, and it's been wonderful. I love LinkedIn. It's a great platform, and people are more, shall we say, business minded, and they want to see this world. I believe most people want to see this world a better place, and that's very noble because we only have one earth, right? So we have to take care of it. And we only have one life, so we got to take care of our lives. And we only have one family, take care of our family. So we have to realize how precious everything is. And when we wake up in the morning, if you have your Ikigai, you don't have to take 5 cups of coffee in order to get going or get your energy drink or something like that. You get going, you hit the ground, and you can't wait to get going because you have a mission to accomplish. Things are waiting, and you've explained it so well, Mittal. I really appreciated it.
thank you so much, Laurie, and thank you so much for opportunity. And I see that your podcast is growing at a great speed,
It
right?
is. It
You are
is.
going to become a celebrity soon, and I just love it.
Well, it's the principles I would really like, because that I grew up in the 60s, and that was not a great time to be Japanese, but now I absolutely love it. Don't want to be anything else besides Japanese, and I visit there anytime I can. And my husband and I were talking about it tonight, and we've been going a lot since he retired, and he says you might as well do that because too many people wait till they're in their 70s, and that's like, start before you're 70 to start living, and go on those vacations, do the things you want to, find your Ikigai, and just don't let anything get in your way. Just continue to go for it. Ganbatte kudasai means go for it. Never give up.
Absolutely. Never give up.
That's right. So thank you so
Well,
much again. And we've had Mittal here, and I forgot to bow. That's something we do in Japan. Um, Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you invite other people to watch it, share it with other people. Please subscribe and leave a comment, especially Spotify and Apple. We would really appreciate to keep the word going and help and encourage and empower other people. So it's a wrap for now. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste. And that's a wrap for today's episode, The Samurai Way. I hope you found a little inspiration, a new perspective, or just something to reflect upon as you go about your day. Now remember, the samurai spirit isn't just about history. It's about how you show up, face challenges, and live with purpose. Whether it's Ikigai guiding your path or a little extra Ganbaru pushing you forward, keep walking strong. So if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, share, or leave a review. It really helps. And if you've got some thoughts, questions, or you just want to connect, just contact me. So until next time, stay focused, stay determined, and keep living with purpose. Mata ne.